Hello from the Bureau, and just like that, it's Friday again, so time to check out the weather for the weekend across the country. And this is how Saturday is shaping up, and at times this week there's been some disruption due to some big thunderstorms across the east coast, and that could be the case again on Saturday for parts of Queensland. Also on the map, a cold front in the south bringing some strong winds and very warm weather around South Australia with elevated fire danger for many areas. Let's zip around the country. Much of the Queensland coast will get a shower or two on Saturday, but for most places, including around Brisbane and the southeast, not expected to be too heavy or thundery. However, the risk of thunderstorms on Saturday stretches from Bundaberg in the Wide Bay up into the Central Highlands, where we could even see a few more severe storms with damaging wind, heavy rain, large hail, maybe a storm or two about the Gulf Coast as well. Generally fine and warm elsewhere. A couple of showers for the New South Wales coast too, mostly north of Sydney. So we're looking around Newcastle northwards, nothing too heavy, the storm risk is low, and there should be some gaps of sunshine in there too. Quite cloudy but dry for the southern half of the coast, with a warm day inland with no chance of rainfall. A cool morning is expected across Victoria, maybe even some frosty conditions in the morning around elevated areas. But as the day goes on, we're going to see things heat up, and that's going to bring us big temperature swings across the course of the day, as much as 25 degrees difference between about 6 a.m. and 3 p.m. Take Horsham, for example, 4 degrees in the morning, up as high as 29 through the afternoon. Melbourne's seeing about 20 degree change between the morning and the afternoon as well. A bit of cloud and some wind building through the afternoon hours, but it should stay dry. Also a cool and maybe frosty morning for much of Tasmania, and we'll also see big temperature swings here as well, going from the low single digits to the low or mid 20s in some cases. A high of 23 degrees in Hobart. Be aware throughout the afternoon on Saturday the wind will strengthen across the entire state. Really warm, really blustery day across South Australia on Saturday. We are going to see extreme fire danger and fire weather warnings stretching all the way from the west coast across to the Murraylands. Temperatures in the mid or upper 30s throughout the state, with a couple of places even forecast to brush 40 degrees. Cloud will roll over through the afternoon, but it does stay warm. A cool wind change is expected in the west on Saturday evening, and then sweeping across the rest of the state overnight. A weak wind change in the south will bring a few showers to the southwest and the south coast of WA on Saturday. After that, the day brightens up and becomes sunny, but the temperatures will stay mild. 22 degrees in Perth, 21 Bunbury, 22 in Esperance. Dry across the remainder of the state and still fairly warm. And in the north, those heat waves are coming to a close, with the daytime and nighttime temperatures dropping just a couple of degrees compared to where they have been sitting earlier in the week. Maybe a morning shower or an evening shower about the north coast of the NT and WA, but very dry through these central areas. And a look ahead to Sunday, of course. Couple of key things to watch. Cold front in the southeast brings some potential for damaging wind gusts across Victoria and Tasmania, and it's looking likely at this stage that there will be warnings associated with that, probably issued on Saturday for those winds on Sunday. That cold front will also spread the heat out to the east coast, so it's quite a blustery day with warm temperatures for Canberra and Sydney, both tracking towards 31 degrees on Sunday. The storm risk around Queensland does subside through Sunday, and the rest of the country is looking fairly benign, with a scattering of showers across the tropical north. That's how we're shaping up for the weekend, but to get that fine print, get that detail for your area, you can find that on the Bureau website and app. Thanks for watching, and have a great weekend.